What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You guessed it. You guessed it. It is that time again. It's that time again. It is your boy, Trey Sense, a.k.a. Mr. Trey 5K in the building. And, well, we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. So, I was having a phone conversation with one of my Alabama brothers, Mr. Marcus. And he and I were talking about fragrances and cracking up and talking about politics and just all kinds of different stuff. And we just came up with, he said, and I quote, he said, "I appreciated that video you did about close encounter fragrances or lighter fragrances, you know, fragrances that are non-offensive." It's like, so I wonder what it would be if you did one the complete opposite. And I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So these 7 fragrances that I picked out are the complete opposite of light, unirritating. So the name of this video is how to be the most annoying person in the room with your fragrance. Let's get into it. Oh, before I do though, I need something from you. I need you to like this video, share this video, and if you haven't, give your boy a sub. And continue to check in the comments. Virginia been checking in strong, man. Virginia been checking in strong with me. Mississippi, y'all always riding with me. You know, I feel like Master P, you know, how you do that to Alabama, Atlanta. Yeah, everybody continue to check in. Continue to check in. I know New York checked in with me. New York is checking in. The Bronx, New York to be exact. Y'all continue to check in with your boy and let me know where you're watching the video from. No further ado, let's get into it. And if you wear any of these fragrances, this is not a knock, this is not a diss, because all of these fragrances smell good if worn properly. If worn incorrectly, the first one on this list, you will spontaneously combust. It is from the house of Frank Olivier, and it is Oud Touch. Now, do I like this fragrance? Yes. Do I get compliments when I wear this fragrance? Yes, it is a sweet, fruity oud. The problem with this fragrance is if you should lose your mind and decide to spray yourself any more than 4 to 5 times with this fragrance, it is an opportunity you will spontaneously combust. Look, I'm a big boy. So sometimes body parts rub together. If you mess around and spray this on a cotton shirt and get to walking around with all that friction in the Alabama heat with 10 or 15 sprays of this on, you're going to die. You won't make it. You won't make it. I promise you. I promise you. But if you wear this properly, you'll smell nice. You'll smell good. You'll get complimented. If you pump this more than 4 times and put this on your body, you are going to annoy Sister Gertrude, and she's going to be sneezing and coughing, hat flying off, wig coming off, teeth coming out, slip all out from under the dress. She's just out. And you will be too. Great smelling fragrance, but you have to wear this one properly. If not, you're going to be the most annoying person in the room. You're going to be choking yourself and everybody else out. For real. For real. You can't. And honestly, you can't do that with any oud fragrance. But you definitely can't do that with this one. And if you spray this on your skin more than 10 sprays, you are going to be tattooed with Frank Olivier's Oud Touch. Listen to me now. Believe me later on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And yeah, you can wear this in the heat. I mean, it's a good fragrance. It smells good. It smells real good, but 2 to 3 sprays at max. 4 at max. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. The next one on this list, if you want to get people coughing and sneezing and scratching and itching and wheezing and get your own eyes to watering and burning, all you got to do is overspray this bad boy right here. That's all you got to do is overspray this. I'm talking about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sprays of this. You ain't gonna make it, bro. You are not going to make it. They're going to be making t-shirts with your picture and a bottle of cologne on it. From the house of Victor and Rolf, it is Spice Bomb Infrared. And this is a peppery, sweet, peppery. I won't give myself one squirt. I mean, you mess around and spray this too much, you're going to have yourself itching. You're going to mess your own eyes up. Do I like this fragrance? I do. It's a little bit different. You have a little bit of the sweetness from the original Spice Bomb, and you definitely have the spice, but it is turned all the way up. If you should just feel like, giving up, you don't want to be here no more, and I hope you don't feel that way. All you gotta do is spray this on about 17 times, and you're not gonna make it, bro. I promise you. I promise you. They're gonna be first 48. They're gonna find you somewhere slumped over the steering wheel in your Buick, in your El Dorado. Good smelling fragrance, but it is strong. Really, really strong. Again, sweet, peppery, spicy. You got about 4 this minute. West side on them. And that's it. That's all you got. If you go more than that with this, you taking a big risk, bro. I wouldn't do it. Great smelling fragrance if worn properly. 2 to 3 sprays of this placed strategically. Back of the neck, chest, and then maybe right here on the wrist. That's it. That's it. And if you're going to go 4, I will go the other wrist. But I definitely would not go more than 4. This is one you cannot spray till your ancestors tell you to stop. Because you're going to be over there with, you're going to be the ancestors. You're going to be the ancestors. 3 to 4 max. Spice Bomb Infrared. This is the EDT. Right? Yeah, this is the EDT. Yeah. This next one disappointed me. And the reason it disappointed me is because I have an older batch. So from the house of Juke, it is Juke Home, or Yope, whichever. In Alabama, it's Juke. I have an older batch. My cousin gave me this. She said, I know you into cologne and stuff because, we worked together for a brief. And she was like, as I smell it every time you come in here, you always smell so good. She said, I accidentally bought a bottle of Juke. And you can have it if you want it. I said, sure. I love Juke. The old batch of Juke, I love. And off the nozzle, you get similarities, but I don't like this. I don't like the new batch. I don't like the new stuff. If you spray this on, a lot of times, you're gonna smell like you belong on somebody's hardwood floor. This stuff smell like straight turpentine or something. But you know what? I'm a man. Channel my inner Denzel in glory. Lord, 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 Lord. Whew, I ain't even got to put my nose up to that. That was one. It wasn't even a full, it was just, that one. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did to this. That's not the way my other bottle of Jupe smells. Two, maybe 3. And only if you're gonna be outside. You can't wear this in the house. Maybe this bottle went bad. Because this is not how I remember Jupe smelling. This is not. I've gotten so many compliments on my bottle of Jupe, but I've had that bottle probably 20 years. I've had that bottle probably 20 years. At least. Probably more than that. I'm gonna say 25 years. I'm gonna say I've had that bottle. Yeah. Yeah, from 99 2000s. I've had at least, and it smells totally different than this. This go from bad to worse. Ooh. You ain't gonna make it. If you spray that on, she gonna leave you alone. Everybody gonna leave you alone. They gonna talk about you. So if you want to be the most obnoxious man in the room, get you a new formulation of this old classic right here and spray it on about 55 times and see what happens. It would be surprised me if you didn't burn a hole in your skin. I mean, that stuff. This next one is another classic, and I like it. And for whatever reason, women love it. Is it one of my favorite fragrances? No, but I keep it because every now and then I meet an older lady that likes it. It was funny. This is totally off the subject, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is totally off the subject. I was cleaning out my voicemails and my phone today, just going through my voicemails, and I met this old cougar. And I came across a voicemail. And I laughed because it's just like in the movies. The voicemail simply said, "Hey Trey, call me." Click. And I could do nothing but laugh. I'm like, huh? Like this, that's straight out of a movie. "Hey Trey, call me." Shit. But if I decide to go over there and see Gertrude, I'm gonna hit myself with this Dre car about 2-3 times. Now you can't go crazy. You can't go crazy. You can't go crazy with this. You gotta keep it simple. You gotta keep it easy. Because if you spray too much of this on, and you in the car by yourself, you could just pass out. I mean, you can't really wear this in the summertime. You can't really wear this on days that the sun is shining. Now, again, I'm not knocking the fragrance because I know some people out there right now be like, "I wear Dre car 2-3 times a week. My wife loves it." No, she loves you. That's what she loves. She loves you. Because again, this is a chemical bomb. Now, once you get through the opening, if you spray this on the right amount of times, you will be fine. But if you are trigger happy, and that jute, man, nope, can't do it, won't do it. And the Dre car, I mean, it's sort of barbershop, sort of classic, sort of a lavender, and then it's sort of a mess at the same time. Now again, this is one of those fragrances in passing, in a distance, a good distance, real good distance, you'll be fine if you wear this properly. Most of us frag heads, we don't wear fragrances properly because we like to be felt when we come in the door. We like for everybody to be like Trey here. How you know? You don't see that foam coming in behind bro right there? That's him. That's his aura. That is the aura that is Trey. That's him. But you can't do that with this. If you do, and you should just happen to be around somebody that has lit or is lighting a cigarette, the heat from that flame, from that lighter, is going to attach to the chemical trail that you have coming off of you, follow you down and singe you. You are going to get singed, bruh. I promise. This is a helpful video. I'm trying to help. Just, not as bad as the juke, but this next one should probably be sold as a survival tool, Because I'm pretty sure if you are alone in the wilderness and you sprayed this on some leaves, and you should get a rock or two and clank them rocks together, you would be able to start a fire with this. And again, this is not a horrible smelling fragrance, but it's one of those that you cannot spray but just a little bit on. And this is One Man Show, the Ruby Edition. No, this is the Gold Edition. One Man Show Gold Edition. Ready. Get ready for this. Ready. And that joker came out. That's a big spray. And again, it's not a bad smelling fragrance. It's not. But that one spray is going to hold me for the next 2-3 days. I promise you. After I take a shower, I'm going to be smelling like Dracar Jupe and One Man Show Gold Edition. These ain't coming off. And again, it is not a bad smelling fragrance. But if you should boldly go where no man has gone before and came back from by spraying this right here any more than 3 times, I don't see you making it, bro. I don't. Right now, somebody is probably mad and in their feelings going, I wear 3 or 4 of them and I get lots of compliments. I'm sure you do. Congratulations on wearing them properly. But I promise you, if you should spray this 7 to 10 times, you're probably going to have a hole in your skin, a shirt that you can no longer wear, because this stuff is not washing out. It's not. I really think you could spray this on your rims and clean it and clean them. Now that one little spritz, it ain't bad. It's not bad. I haven't worn this in probably the 6 years or so that I've had it. I mean, you know, because it smells like fruity kerosene. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fruity kerosene. That's weird. The juke is finally starting to lose its edge a little bit, but it has not given up the fight. It is still swinging, I promise you. And so is the Dracar. Man, I love y'all, man. I do. This is rough. And again, all of these fragrances, if executed properly, will be okay. But I'm an oversprayer. Maybe that's why I still clear these, because I ain't even gonna hold you on that one. This next one is a beautiful scent. It smells really, really good. But if you should overspray this fragrance, you are going to be the most annoying man in the room. And you're going to piss everybody off, including your nostrils, your eyebrows, the hairs. If you get to this point and you've worn these fragrances and you've oversprayed these fragrances and you still have nose hairs left, or even any sense of smell left, you are a good one. And you, sir, deserve a sandwich made with fresh bread and fresh cheese. But if you overspray this Paco Rabanne's 1 million, Now again, this is a good smelling fragrance. Ain't no shade on 1 million. Let me see if I can find some skin that ain't contaminated right now, because right now, there we go. 1 spritz. Oh yeah, sweet fruity. That's good. That's real good. But I just hit myself that one time. Just psh. If you should happen to have on a hoodie and you manage to push this little button right down here 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 times, and some juice should happen to come out of the front of this right here, you have just entered the danger zone. And again, really good smelling fragrance. In many people's opinion, it's a masterpiece. In mine, it's a Hall of Fame fragrance. It is a Hall of Fame fragrance. I love 1 million. You see, I got several. Love the 1 million, love the 1 million line. But boy, let me tell you, 3 to 4 sprays of this is all you're gonna do. That's all you need to do. Because if you do, well, that 1 man show just hit me in the nose. The 1 man show gold edition, it's not bad. It's wearable. It's wearable. But again, 1, 2, 3 sprays. That's it. The Joy car is settling down, but it's weird. It's leathery or something. I don't remember. Not Joy car, Juke. My Juke didn't have no leathery in it. Now this smells good. This smells good. 1 little spritz of this, that smells nice. I could see maybe 3 to 4 of this, maybe 4. But if you go more than 4 on this, you know, I messed up putting that 1 man show on. It's strong, man. This stuff is strong. Okay, last but not least, and then I'm going down to the fire station and see if I can't borrow a brush and some hoses to get some of this stuff off. This next one, again, classic, timeless. Every man needs this in his collection so he can pull it out and show it to people. That's about all you're gonna be doing with this time at this stage in my life. And I love the colors. It's green and gold. Just beautiful. Reminds me of my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Even got the gold dome on it. And that's polo green. And my ex-wife loved this fragrance. She loved it. But she messed up and told me her ex-husband, which is now her new husband again. That's surprisingly, after we got divorced, they got remarried just a few weeks. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Loved this fragrance. And I would never wear it. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have this when we was married. I got this afterwards. Anyway, I'm trying to build up my nerve here. Let me get my nerve right. Bam, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Again, if you wear this properly, it's not bad. 1 to 2 well-placed sprays. If you got that taco meat in your chest, before you put your shirt on, your wife be to just pow, get yourself a little pow right there in your taco meat. Again, it's not a bad smelling fragrance, but it smells like I've been outside all day working and I decided to burn some leaves or something and I stood too close to the leaf pile. That's what it smells like to me. Now, if you find that to be appealing, and again, there's a lot of women that like the scent of this fragrance. Now, they're older, but they like Gertrude and them, man, Sister Betty Jones and them. You spray this on, they're not gonna leave you alone. But at the same time, if you should happen to, for whatever reason, lose your mind and decide that you're gonna spray yourself with this 10 to 15 times, you're gonna look down at your shirt and there's gonna be little holes all in this shit, bro. This is a 1-hitter quitter, a 2-hitter quitter, 3-hitter quitter. That's it. Bam, bam, dab on them and get up out of there. Because if you do more than that, and I'm gonna give you a hint of how you know if you've sprayed too much cologne on. If everywhere you go, people are coughing, choking, and just spontaneously passing out, it's you, bro. You are the most obnoxious man in Fragcom. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And this is why it's important to test your fragrances at home before you wear them out. And the reason you can do that is because if you spray too much at home, you can run jump in the shower. I scrub it off. But if you mess around and picking up little dear Yvette, gonna take her on a date, gonna take her down, y'all gonna run down to the Sizzler or whatever, and then hit a little putt golf, work that sizzle off before you take her home. If you mess around and spray too much of this on, it ain't gonna be no fun for nobody. Yvette ain't gonna be happy. You ain't gonna be happy. It's just, you have to be careful with these fragrances because they are powerful. I'm telling you, I really believe this. If it doesn't work for you as a cologne, I really think you could put about 4 sprays of this in your gas tank, and this is going to work wonderfully as a fuel injector cleaner. I promise you, it's gonna knock all the debris and everything off of it. And that one-man show, every time I move, I'm telling you, that one-man show gonna give me a headache. Me and this got a date with Overspray in a little bit because that ain't gonna make it. And again, it's not a bad smelling fragrance. It's just strong. And that was just one little bump. I could not imagine going 7-8 sprays on that. And the Dracar is settling down, but it still stank. I don't understand what happened. I was one that loved Dracar. That right there, that ain't gonna make it. I think what I'm finna have to do is put me a little JB Butters in some boiling water and liquefy it, and then get me a spray bottle and pour that into the spray bottle and spray. I'm gonna have to figure out something. Last on the list, Polo Green. Now, again, if y'all wear any of these fragrances, hey, it's not a knock, it's not a diss. I'm just simply saying, I already know I am heavy on the trigger. So I have to be mindful of these because I will spray a lot. And I can't do that with this or this. And both of these fragrances, I will tell you, they smell really good. They smell really good. But right now, the only thing I can smell is one-man show and Juke. So I've got to end this video, get myself some first aid, and yeah, I will tend to y'all later. Peace.